What's up? September 3rd, 2023, Maverick Ranch. This is an update video on where we're at. The shingles are on the roof, at least on the front and the sides. The rear is not on yet. They're waiting on the screen and porch to be installed. The garage is ready for some concrete, and it's kind of wild how they did it. They dug these, well, they have these little trenches, and where they had the styrofoam up in the concrete on the walls, they took out the styrofoam and they shoved the rebar up in there so that it will be inside of the wall. And then on the sides, they drilled holes right where every single rebar is, and they went into the wall. They drilled holes every single one so that it's tied into the wall for the whole floor. So the floor is going to be, it's going to kind of float on top of the ground, even though the ground is solid. They put stone down over all the backfill. There's actually a lot of rock in there. We stuck a lot of rock in there too. But the last little bit, we put some dirt so we can even it out. And I guess it's tamped down with the machines. The windows are in. All of the windows except for well, it is all the windows, but the front door and the rear slider is not in the great room. Those are the only two things that aren't in. And I don't know what those are. Those might be, I don't even want to guess, maybe screens, I don't know. That's part of the roofing, the edges. They had everything all nice, and then one of the workers stepped on that, messed it up. So I guess I got to redo that. But let's go to the front, show you the front porch. The front porch is ready to pour concrete also. I spent several hours cleaning this place up. It was a mess. Because if I don't, the stuff's gonna blow all over the place. Plus, I didn't want them to put the concrete on trash, so I got all the stuff out of there. But this is how this is. They got it marked with that blue line where it's gonna go, and they've got it all protected. It's all gonna set on that concrete slab. It's got 1.5 inch overhang, and it's gonna be pretty thick. It's about 8 inches thick, because these are 2x10s, and most of it is sticking out, so it's pretty robust. And they got a little slant on it, just like they do on the garage. If you can look at it, it's a slight slant, so we got water runoff. So that's what that looks like. Now let's go inside and see what's going on. So that blue line right there, it's gonna be one step getting in the house from the porch. And then here, if they keep the ground at the level it's at, which I'm thinking I probably want it there, it's 20 inches down from where the top of the porch concrete's going to be to the ground, and that's 2 steps. 2 actual steps and 3 steps to get up, 3 actual movements to get up, which is going to be the same 20 inches it's going to take to get into the mudroom from the garage right here. So once they pour that concrete, you can see right there they chalk mark blue. I measured it. It's going to be another 20 inches. So that'll be kind of cool. So that's the garage. It's crazy. It's a lot of rebarb. It's going to be a lot of concrete up and down in there. Those footers are, let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 footers that are 2 feet deep, all the whole depth of the garage. So it's going to be pretty robust, like I said. And then this has that wall too, that lip, where they put that lip from that point right there all the way where the house is, that lip. So you're going to also have that as added durability. Hopefully it won't crack and stuff. But anyway, this is it. They cleaned up in here because they screwed the floor down. When they put the floor down, they glued it and nailed it, and then they came back with a screw gun and screwed it every 12-foot squares, every 12 feet, I mean 1 foot. Every 1 foot they put the screws in the floor to tighten it up. It really feels tight, real tight. So they did some more framing. They put the fireplace up. That's gonna be pretty cool. And they put the stairs in. Not 100% done. They still have more to do, but they got the stairs in. The top plate is right there. They need a circular skill saw, table saw to put that in because they want to cut it real nice and square. But it's down, and it's usable right now, but they still got to do some more stuff. We'll go down there in a sec. But this is what it looks like without all the bracing, with all the windows in it. This is the tempered glass one. Got it going on. So we're getting close. This coming week, HVAC, plumber, carpenters will be back out and do some stuff. Go in here, I'll show you what they did in the master bath. They actually, well, I gotta show you this. They moved the wall over like I wanted them to. It was centered, now it's over to that side so I can put a bench there. And they made this closet 4 feet deep instead of 2 feet deep. You can't really see in there too good because it's got a bunch of stuff, but you get the idea. And the door, well, the door's the wrong door. It's supposed to be a 5-panel. They put a 6-panel. They're supposed to switch that. They put a couple dents in it too, so that's not acceptable. But they got windows open for ventilation. It's pretty nice. There's the view. Let's go in the bathroom. they set the shower. They made the bench for it. You can see where it's sunk down right now. It's gonna be flush with that floor eventually. But the shower head's gonna be up there, pointing this direction. We got a bench. We got a couple niches to go in the wall here. And so that's it. That's what that looks like. And let's see what else. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have them change a couple things. If you look at the door openings, you got a closet there, the downstairs there, and that one there. That one's gonna go up to almost to the ceiling. They're gonna put a trim around it, so it's gonna be a little bit more open. So I'm gonna do that, have them do that. And same with the mudroom. I'm gonna do the same thing with the mudroom there. Right now it's the same size as the bedroom door, the pantry, and that. See, that's open there. That's actually not even gonna be, that's gonna just be ceiling, drywall, flat drywall, because that's a hallway. But since this is a room, it's gonna come down just a hair, just so we can put a casement trim on it. I think it'll look a lot nicer. All right, let's go downstairs. Whew. Okay, it's nice and cool down here. Definitely nice and cool. They got to cut that out a little bit more to put the pole in because of that. And then they're going to put a board over on this side, you know, a couple 2x6s on this side to go up so that the pole will be hidden in the wall. So it's going to come out probably the wall to about right there, and then it's going to be even on both sides, so you'll have a little bit of the steps aren't going to come out to an open spot. You got to walk out a little bit. No big deal. That's fine. And then we got a little water down here from when it rained. There's the pole that's going to be for here. They set this pole right here. Instead of a 3-inch pole, they're setting these with 4-inch poles. I think it called for 3-inch, but they went a little overkill, which is never a bad idea. And then over here, they they installed the windows, the slider, so everything's installed. It's really hot today. It's in the 90s, but it's really nice and cool down here. It's pretty cool. You probably can't see too good either because everything's closed up, but that's where they got to cut out the concrete to put the pole here, which they forgot about. They supposed to have had styrofoam in the ground so they could chip it out. And then there's that pole that's gonna be installed there. And then over here, I had them put in under the stairway. I got access now. I had them put an opening that if I ever want to put a door, I could put a 210 door. I couldn't put a 3.0, it just wasn't quite big enough, but they did that for me and they tightened it up. So, you know, they put some boards up there in case I want to finish it off one day. they were hooking me up a little bit, made it nice. But I'll never finish this part off anyway, but they were just trying to be nice. They had extra wood, I guess. But anyway, yeah, that's what's happening here. This is all storage anyway. If I finish it off down here, there'll be a wall from here. They've got it marked all the way to the wall over there, and all this will be just storage. Right here, they got it framed out. This is where the electric panel is going to go. And I talked to the electric, Rappahannock Electric, and the builder's going to give them a load, fill out a load request, and I'm going to tell him what I'm going to put in my detached garage so he'll know. There's above that is where the master bath shower is. So anyway, probably going to be digging the trench for the electric in another month, which is good timing weather-wise. So like I said, this is all going to be storage here, and then this doorway here is going to go into another storage area. So this is I'm not even worried about. So, because this is a load-bearing wall, and so is the other one. So somewhere along in here would be where I would put another wall so that it hides the storage area for the rec room area. And I think in this area is going to be where I keep all my Maverick parts and stuff. This is the coolest area because on the other side of this wall is the porch, the front porch, and that's, man, guarantee you I'm all the way up to, and over there's the garage and all that backfill. I guarantee you it's every bit of 7 to 8 feet deep right here. Definitely 7. Between 7 and 8 feet deep right here. And it's cool. It's really a cool temperature. So this would all be rec room. Wet bar there. Stripper pole here. This is where the refrigerator and sink would go, cabinets, bar. That pole would be the end of the bar, and who knows, I might make that pole part of the bar and have it like a part of the bar stripper pole combo. Probably put a big TV on that wall. Probably couch there. Pool table either there or there. And then we got the bathroom over here. This will be like a little hallway to get into the bathroom. Door here, and then there'll be a door here to go into a den area right here. At least that's what's on the plans. That's what I planned out so that they knew where to put the plumbing and stuff. So now that the walls are up, I can kind of give you a good idea how it's going to be. But anyway, that's what the changes are, and that's what's going on for right now. The back of the house is just ready for, you can see where the roof doesn't come out past the house. That's right where the screen and porch is going to be. They put the footers in for it. They dug the footers. They're about 2 feet deep. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And they are going to be, well, you can see, put a little mark there. It's going to be from here, 34 feet deep. I mean, down that way, 16 feet out that way. So eventually, after everything's built, this is going to be a patio. They're going to pour concrete slab right here after everything's built. But they got to install everything. Right there where the single door is, right there, that's where the deck. So I'll be under the deck right now. And then right there is where the big slider is. They just wrapped the house and didn't cut it yet. They'll cut it when they get the slider. It's going to be directly above this slider. So you walk out and boom, that's it. So that's it. I'll check back later. And hopefully they'll be working on the porch.